Welcome back to the Page Employment Seaboard Security Game of the Week. I'm Nate Long along with John Clifford and Howard Kroll. We're at Cameron Stadium. Also with us, Eric and Pam Baxter. They're our film crew, and Shelley Gray is our film crew assistant. We want to thank Page Employment and Seaboard Security for making this game possible, as well as other sponsors we'll talk about during the half, but especially Page Employment and Seaboard Security. If you enjoy watching this game, well, you should appreciate those two companies, and you should also, if you're interested in buying a copy, contact those two companies because copies of these games are available for sale. It is halftime. The score, Messalonskee 14, Bangor 7. Howard, you have some first half stats for us?
Yes, I do, and I'll start off with the Bangor Rams. Running the ball 10 times for 71 yards was Nick Payson. Brian Hackett had 1 carry for 3 yards. Brian Hackett, also the quarterback, was 3 for 9. For 56 yards. He had 2 interceptions. 1 was returned for 7. His 1 completion was to Anthony DeRocha for 56 yards, the first play of the game, for a touchdown. For the Messalonskee Eagles, Chris Duffy had 10 carries for 70 yards. Josh Cody, the fullback, had 4 carries for 13 yards. Justin Matos had 4 carries for 17 yards. Ted Fabian, the quarterback, had 2 carries for 0 yards. Danny May had 1 carry for 5 yards. Ted Fabian, also the quarterback, was 5 for 9 for 110 yards. 1 completion to Wayne Evans for 26 yards, and 4 completions to Justin Matos for 84 yards. Very impressive half for the Messalonskee Eagles, if I do say so myself.
84 yards to Matos. Those are pretty big yards. Some of those completions, you had a 38-yarder, a 27-yarder, 1 for 15 yards. And then Duffy on the ground was really held in check until that last carry he had in the second quarter there, where he broke it for 32 yards to set up a chance to throw the ball and get into the end zone. They weren't able to, but besides that, you take away that 32-yard gain, and in the first half, he only had 38 yards. This is a guy who's he's broken 200 yards twice this season. 6 of his 7 games this year, he's broken 100 yards. Of course, the team's one loss, Messalonskee's one loss to Mount Blue. Duffy only had 11 yards. They were able to keep him in check. The captains are out on the field again discussing what will happen to begin the second half. We would expect Messalonskee to be receiving the ball, and that's what will happen. Messalonskee will receive. Bangor will kick off with the win. They will be going from left to right.
You have to admit, six of Messalonskee's point came on the defense side of the ball with that interception by Fabian with an 18-yard run in. So that right there was a good effort on the defensive part to get 6 points on the board for Messalonskee.
That's true. The defense getting on the board and giving Messalonskee the lead. Bangor, as Howard mentioned, going through the stats, scored on their first play from scrimmage. It was that 56-yard touchdown pass, and they haven't scored since. That happened at the 16 seconds into the game, 11:44 mark of the first quarter. So Bangor looking to get things going on offense again.
Tyson Barron looking to send this one hopefully deep for Bangor.
And we are set for the kickoff. Tyson Barron, as John mentioned, the kicker for the Rams, back to receive the kick. Chris Duffy and Danny May. Duffy is the back to the left, and he will get the kickoff. He'll take it from his own 11-yard line. Nice move right there to get outside, and then brought down at the 25-yard line.
Tyson Barron, the kicker on that one, in on the tackle. That's quite the effort. Kicks and makes the tackle. Not bad for if I'm mistaken, that young man is a junior at Bangor High. So you'll be seeing him next year.
And he sure can kick the ball. His long field goal of the season so far is 37 yards. He's 3 for 6 kicking field goals. But Messalonskee has the ball right now. The ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback, Ted Fabian, under center. The tailback, Chris Duffy, keep an eye on him. He gets the call. Big hole and up the middle. He spins out of a tackle, still going, and is brought down across the 40-yard line. Well, they spot him right on the 40.
Duffy going right up the middle, going right over Jamie Bunnell and Colin Clifford, taking it up the middle, gets open, breaks the tackle with a nice spin move, gets a couple more yards out of it. So there you go. Messalonskee comes out of the chute with a running play. First down to move the chains.
Brought down by Vananestein, but not after picking up a first and 10 from their own 40. One back. The tailback is Duffy. Josh Cody also back there, the fullback. Duffy, the tailback, gets the call, and he's wrapped up. Finally dragged down after a gain of a couple.
Duffy going to the right there, going over Colin Clifford and Luke Fakita. Did I get that right? Faketa going to that side. Didn't get much of a gain, but a gain of 2 yards. It looks like they're going to move the offense by keeping the running game going.
Nick Buchanan in on the stop. Andrew Trundy trying to clog up the hole. Second down. Justin Matos goes wide left. Fabian will roll and look to Matos. This one is picked off. Intercepted by Payson. Flag down on the play. Nick Payson got the interception. They were looking for Matos. They had a lot of success during the first half passing to the big receiver. This play, a block in the back against Bangor, but that will be after the interception, so Bangor will take over on the turnover. First down and 10.
Matos was open again, but Nick Payson came out of nowhere, jumped up, caught that ball, gives Bangor their first possession of the second half.
Nice pickoff, like you said, by Payson. You know, have an eye for the ball and to come up with a key interception, because like you said, Matos was wide open.
Exactly, and he didn't just knock the ball down. He actually had the chance to grab it, keep it, bring it in, and get a couple yards out of it. They penalize him on that penalty, but hey, Bangor gets the ball back. First time this half.
So the ball is spotted at the 44-yard line of the Rams. First down and 10. Hackett under center. Hands off to Payson, who just had the interception. He tries to go up the middle, but not much going there. Colin Clifford in on the tackle, along with number 55. See if he's on my roster. 55.
Brian
Preglovic.
Thank you, captain for Messalonskee.
Brian Preglovic. Second down and 8. 2 men split left. The handoff goes to Ricky Dexter, the fullback, and he's stopped after a gain of 1, maybe 2, and it's going to be third down and 6.
Ricky Dexter there with the carry, as you said, going to the left-hand side on that one, trying to go over the side of Eric Anderson and Ben Bambrick, who was filling in for Jeremy Tyler. Gets a couple yards on the play.
Third down and 6. Hackett pitches to Payson. He runs to the right, gets swarmed close to the first down stake. This is going to be a close one. Colin Clifford again in on that stop, along with Wayne Evans, number 81. They spot the ball. I believe it's going to be shy of a first down.
Could be very close, that's for sure.
Payson with a nice run right there. Brought it right outside, cut up a little bit to give Bangor hopefully a first down.
It won't be. It's fourth down. Fourth down and a yard.
Let's see if Bangor's going to go for it.
And now they'll call for measurement. It's going to be short.
A game of this importance for each team going for home field advantage. They want to get it right.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the problem is now, though. They spotted the ball. They said it was short, and then they brought it into the hash marks. If they were going to measure, they should have spotted the ball, left it there, and brought the chains out to where they spotted the ball.
I agree.
So it is short.
Big decision here in the early third quarter.
They're changing personnel, so it looks like they're going to go for a kick. You're with the wind. The wind is picked up here in the second half.
Ricky Dexter looking like, is it Dexter back there who's going to kick the ball?
Or is that TJ Vananestein?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vananestein takes the punt, gets it up into the wind. This is a nice punt. It'll be fielded, caught by Duffy, lets it bounce into the end zone. A little too much on it for Vananestein, so Messalonskee will take over from their own 21st down and 10 when we return. You're watching the Page Employment Seaboard Securities Game of the Week.
When you have an important point to make, don't clutter up the ad with all sorts of extra information. If Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee, then we should just say that. Page Employment doesn't charge workers a fee. No fee. There, we said it.
Northeastern Log Home's 4-star promise: to design the dream home that's perfect for you and your family, to ensure your home will be built with materials of the highest quality and durability and offered at a fair price, to deliver a complete easy build package with more of what you need, like Anderson windows, Owens Corning shingles, and Morgan doors, to provide factory direct expert assistance every step of the way for as long as you own your home.
Come visit us in Kenduskeag and we'll help build your dreams with our experience.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Homecoming for Bangor. 2 6-1 teams meeting up here in Week 8 of the regular season, the final week of the Class A regular season. Messalonskee ball, first down and 10. They have a 14-7 lead. The handoff goes to Chris Duffy, and he is swarmed and won't get anything.
Duffy going to the right,
Andrew
to the right.
Trundy was right there, and Andrew Trundy's big to run over, 6'7", 270.
Duffy trying to go over on the side of Colin Clifford and Luke Fakita again, one more time. But as you said, he was stopped in the hole. Excellent job by Bangor.
We want to thank Northeastern Log Homes for making this broadcast possible. They offer quality log homes, so thank you to them. Second down and 10. Man in motion is Matos. The pitch goes to Duffy. He gets around the outside and is knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line by Van Anestein, but he has another first down. He turns that corner so quickly, and once he goes upfield, he's gaining big chunks of yardage.
Van Anestein, a nice little stop there, keeping him to the outside so he didn't cut it back up to get him out of bounds.
Unofficially, Duffy is 1 yard away from breaking 100 yards, 14 carries, 99 yards.
Nick Payson was pushing Duffy to the outside on that one. He just couldn't trip him down.
First down and 10. This time it's Cody in motion. He goes to the right side. Duffy takes the pitch and tries to follow the block of Cody. Brought down by Ricky Dexter.
And Mike Pike right there on the tackle. Mike Pike came up nice and fast, stayed on his block, but made Duffy bring the ball upfield rather than taking it to the outside.
Injured Messalonskee Eagle down on the field. McPike's a junior who was in on that hit. So an official's timeout will take it as well. 7:57 to play here in the third quarter. Messalonskee leads at 14-7 over Bangor. You're watching the Page Employment Seaboard Securities Game of the Week. Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. The injured Messalonskee Eagle was Colin Clifford, one of their captains, their right guard. He's now off the field. He jogged off on his own power, so we hope he's all right. 7:44 and running to play. 14 in the third quarter, I should say. 14-7, Messalonskee leads Bangor. We want to thank Quality Jewelers, who offer fine jewelry, for making this broadcast possible. Flag down on the play, and it's delay of game.
Delay of game against Messalonskee.
5-yard penalty. That was a quick play clock.
Colin Clifford, number 62, just went out on the injury for Messalonskee as one of their guards, and they've been running right over to the right side of him all night long. So let's see if Bangor can take advantage of them bringing in a second-round person, a second-string person to come in.
I'm not sure if Clifford's going to stay out too long the way he ran off the field. We'll see if he gets right back in there. So another flag down on the play. See what this call is. Lining up in the neutral zone, offsides, lining up offsides, Messalonskee. Second time we've seen that call. So we had back-to-back penalties against Messalonskee. They lost 10 yards without running a play.
Or taking a snap of the ball.
Or snapping the ball, correct. They had a delay of game penalty after the injury. and then they lined up offside.
Let's see what Messalonskee's going to do against Bangor's defense.
Second down and 18. Fabian has completed 5 passes on 10 attempts. He has 1 interception. That was the last attempt he had. This time he gives the ball to Duffy. Tries to get around the corner. He just gets large chunks of yards, and it seems like he's being strung out, but once he decides to turn it upfield, he picks up 7, 8 yards at a time.
Exactly, and again, number 34, Nick Payson, a junior from Bangor, makes Duffy go to the outside. He holds off the inside line for him, so he's got to cut to the outside.
10-yard pickup there. Third down and 8. So, I hear the schools interested in Duffy include Colby, MMA, Wesleyan, UNH, Clinton State, Ithaca. Well, he has the speed, the senior, he just doesn't have that much size. This time he's wrapped up.
Duffy slowed down by the
After a short gain, Aaron Gallant.
Tackled by the body of number 20, Aaron Gallant.
No gain on the play. No, he was able to get a yard. 4th down and 7.
That little list you named off for Duffy is quite the little list to have schools looking for you. That is very nice for a senior from Maine.
Yeah, very impressive.
Very.
Anytime a young man like that can further his education, go to a
By
higher
several different schools.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like a
Fourth
Colby.
down,
It's very impressive.
As I mentioned earlier, 3 Bangor players are
Bangor.
interested in going to Ivy League schools, and I understand they have the grades to go. And fumble on the snap, and they won't get it off. Fabian under pressure, tries to get away, and he can't.
Bad snap. That's what happens. Bad snap. Didn't get a chance to get it off. Bangor gets excellent field position right here.
Was it Aaron Smith, number 77? I believe Aaron Smith made the tackle finally in the backfield after a loss of a bunch on that play.
Nice to see Aaron Smith, senior from Bangor High School, come up with a big play in his last home game.
So a big loss on 4th down, and Bangor has the best field position. They've started to drive yet tonight. Down by 7 with 6:24 to play in the 3rd quarter. The handoff goes to Payson.